In 2025, more than 90% of people who set New Year's resolutions will fail. That's a shocking number, right? Most people make big plans at the start of the year, but only a tiny fraction actually follow through. But here's the good news: it doesn't have to be that way. Achieving your goals isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Did you know that research shows only 8% of people who set goals actually achieve them? What's even crazier is that studies reveal people are 33% more likely to reach their goals when they break them into small, manageable tasks. That's right, small, consistent steps can lead to big results. In this video, we're going to dive into the evidence-backed strategies that the world's top leaders use to achieve their goals. These aren't your typical, set a goal and work harder, tips. No, we're talking about strategies that truly work, based on science and proven by real leaders. Whether you want to crush a career goal, lead a team, or even achieve a personal dream, this guide will give you the tools you need. Ready to change your game in 2025? Let's jump in. Chapter 1. The Secret Sauce. Unlocking your true potential. The first step to achieving anything is understanding yourself. Self-awareness is the foundation of great leadership and successful goal setting. Research shows that self-aware leaders outperform their peers by up to 30%. Source: Harvard Business Review. You can't set the right goals if you don't know where you're starting from. Start by identifying your strengths and weaknesses. Use tools like personality assessments or reflective journaling. Ask yourself, what do I do well, and where can I improve? According to psychologist Daniel Goleman, emotional intelligence, EQ, is a key part of leadership success. High EQ leaders excel in self-awareness, making better decisions and building stronger teams. Leaders who take time to understand their personal limitations often make smarter, more strategic decisions. By understanding your starting point, you set goals that are not just possible but also aligned with your true capabilities. Chapter 2. Breaking free from the myth of overnight success. It's easy to get caught up in the allure of overnight success stories, but the reality is far different. Research shows that most successful people take 10 to 20 years to reach their major milestones. Source: Anders Ericsson, Peak. Leadership requires time, effort, and perseverance, not quick wins. In his famous book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell highlights the 10,000-hour rule, showing that mastery comes from sustained effort, not luck. It's about consistency. Leaders like Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, and Oprah Winfrey all experienced years of struggle and failure before they found success. When you're working toward a goal, remind yourself that the process is just as important as the outcome. Each step you take is an opportunity to learn and grow. Focus on the journey, not just the destination. After all, it's the small wins along the way that keep you motivated and moving forward. Chapter 3. Goal Setting 2.0. The power of micro goals. Big goals can feel overwhelming. That's why it's crucial to break them down into micro goals, tiny, manageable tasks that move you toward your bigger vision. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that people are more likely to stick to their goals if they break them into smaller, achievable steps. Let's say your goal is to write a book in 2025. Instead of thinking about the entire manuscript, break it down into daily word count goals. Maybe you start with just 200 words a day. Over time, those small actions compound into big results. Leaders like Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, swear by this strategy. He breaks down each large task into manageable chunks, and it's a big part of why he stays productive. The key to micro goals is to focus on progress, not perfection. As you hit each small target, your confidence grows. And the best part? You'll feel a sense of accomplishment that drives you forward. Chapter 4. The Feedback Loop. How to stay on track without burning out. Achieving your goals is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks and mistakes along the way. That's why feedback is essential. In fact, research shows that people who actively seek and use feedback are 35% more likely to reach their goals. Source: Gallup. In Mindset, Carol Dweck explains the concept of the growth mindset, where feedback is seen as a tool for improvement rather than a judgment of failure. Great leaders embrace feedback, both positive and negative, to refine their strategies and keep progressing. Create a feedback loop for yourself. This could be through regular check-ins with a mentor or team. Or, simply take time each week to assess what's working and what's not. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and pivot. This continual adjustment process keeps you on track without burning out. Chapter 5. The Power of Consistency. Small habits, big results. Consistency is the silent driver of success. Small habits, repeated over time, lead to massive results. Research by Duke University found that nearly 40% of our daily actions are habits, not conscious decisions. That means your daily routines have a huge impact on achieving your long-term goals. For example, if you want to get fitter in 2025, don't aim for a 2-hour gym session right away. Start with 15 minutes of exercise each day. The key is to make progress without overwhelming yourself. Charles Duhigg, in The Power of Habit, shows how habits form through a 3-step loop: cue, routine, and reward. Leaders who leverage this loop can build habits that fuel their success. Set up your environment to encourage these habits. If you want to write more, leave your notebook open on your desk. If you want to be healthier, stock your kitchen with fresh vegetables. Consistency doesn't require extreme effort, just small, smart choices every day. Chapter 6. The Visionary Leader. Turning ambition into action. A big part of leadership is turning a bold vision into actionable steps. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get lost in the noise of everyday tasks. That's why successful leaders always have a clear picture of where they're headed. A study by the University of California found that individuals with a clear vision are 50% more likely to achieve their goals. Visionary leaders think future back. Instead of focusing solely on where they are now, they focus on where they want to be and work backward to create the necessary steps. This approach helps turn abstract ideas into concrete actions. Leaders like Elon Musk and Richard Branson are great examples of this visionary mindset. To make your vision actionable, break it down into specific, measurable goals. Then, track your progress. As you hit milestones, reassess and refine your strategy. Your vision will evolve, but the path will always be forward. Final thoughts. Achieving your goals in 2025 isn't about setting massive, impossible targets. It's about using proven strategies to make progress every day. From self-awareness and micro-goals to consistency and feedback, these leadership principles can turn your aspirations into reality. Start implementing them now, and watch as your goals transform into tangible results. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more leadership tips and actionable advice. Let's make 2025 the year you actually achieve your goals.